Our top story, BJP holds a press conference in Chandigarh, clarifies its stand on the stalking case involving BJP State Chief Vikas Barala's son. Says BJP's priority is the complainant satisfaction and they will not indulge in politics on such issues.
मैं एक बात और कहता हूं, ना ही हमने किसी भी तरह की इस मामले में राजनीति की है, ना ही जांच को भटकाने का कोई प्रयास किया है। जो भी पुलिस इसमें जांच के अंदर जिस प्रकार के भी आरोप उसके ऊपर लगेंगे, उस आरोप के ऊपर कार्रवाई हो, जो भी कार्रवाई बनती है। मैं ये बात कहता हूं, जितना दोष किसी व्यक्ति ने किया है, चाहे वो मेरा बेटा भी है, वर्ण का कुंडो, मैं एक सामाजिक आदमी हूं, राजनीतिक आदमी हूं, उस नाते वो भी मेरी बेटी के समान है। अगर इस केस में मेरे खुद के बेटे का जिस प्रकार से नाम आया है और वो तफ्तीश में शामिल है, अगर कहीं कोई पुलिस की जांच या उस बेटी के बयान के आधार पर कोई कार्रवाई होती है, तो कानून उसके ऊपर डट करके कार्रवाई करे।
In fact, Vikas Barala also said that his son Vikas Barala will be appearing before court shortly. This after he failed to appear before the Chandigarh police despite being issued a notice. The BJP Neta said that his son did not know about the summon earlier, but now he's on his way to Chandigarh and will cooperate completely with the police. Listen in.
जिस प्रकार की जानकारी मुझे मिली, मैं बाहर था कि कहीं कोई नोटिस पुलिस ने जारी किया है, लेकिन थोड़ी देर पहले तक मुझे जानकारी मिली थी कि मेरे निवास टोहाना पे उस तरह का कोई नोटिस वहां पे मिला नहीं था। यहां के नोटिस की जानकारी जो ही मुझे मिली, मैंने तुरंत उस नोटिस की जानकारी के आधार पे विकास को ये मैसेज करवाया। वो कहीं बाहर गया हुआ था, चंडीगढ़ से वो बाहर था, कि इस प्रकार का नोटिस 160 का आया है और पुलिस ने उसको जांच में शामिल होने के लिए बुलाया है कि तुम आकर के इस जांच के अंदर शामिल हो। मैं बात आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि पहले भी पुलिस के बुलाने से वो जांच में शामिल होने के लिए गया। आज भी पुलिस का जैसे ही नोटिस आया जांच में शामिल होने के लिए, मुझे लगता है वो थोड़ी देर में 10-15 मिनट तक, जब तक हम बात करेंगे 10-15 मिनट तक वो थाने के अंदर पहुंचने की उसमें आ जाएगा। उसको मैसेज हो गया है और वो तफ्तीश में शामिल होगा।
To remind you, Vikas Barala is a 23-year-old son of Haryana State BJP President who is in dock for allegedly stalking an IAS officer's daughter in an intoxicated condition. Junior Barala defied the Chandigarh police's summons this morning.
Chandigarh police has really botched up the investigation. Chandigarh police is not playing a fair role. That is what the Congress party is saying, that Chandigarh police is being misused by the Bharatiya Janata Party. So what's more important is that although what we know is that investigation officer has told him that they will give more time to Vikas Barala so that he can come and join the investigation as demanded by Chandigarh police. But indeed, if at all Vikas Barala does not come to the police station, then again a summon would be issued. 3 times the summon would be issued, then a non-bailable warrant, the bailable warrant, and then the non-bailable warrant.
Police also confirmed that Vikas Barala earlier refused to give his blood and urine samples for the medical test, evidence which is paramount in establishing the level of alcohol that was in Barala's blood on the night of the incident. Times Network has accessed the medical report which says that no blood test or urine test was conducted when Barala was arrested. Listen in to Chandigarh IG Tejendra Luthra.
Medical examination is the domain of duty doctor. Duty doctor did want to take the blood and urine samples, but accused are law graduates. They knew the law very well.
Big breaking coming in. Vikas Barala has reached the police station. VIP brand dragged to police station. Right, remember in the morning that he was summoned to the police station in Chandigarh, but he did not go. But what we're breaking on Mirror now is that Vikas Barala has finally reached the police station. Remember that Vikas Barala and his friend were booked by the Chandigarh police for stalking Varnika Kundu, the daughter of an IAS officer, Varindra Kundu. Vikas and his friend Ashish were out on bail after they were arrested by a police patrol team last Saturday. Calling her Beti Varnika, Subhash Barala said that his son would cooperate fully with the police. And the latest that we're breaking on Mirror Now, those are the visuals on your screen. You can see that Vikas Barala has finally reached the police station. Earlier, he was summoned to the police station in the morning, but he did not appear. But his father just held a press conference. His father is Subhash Barala. He's the Haryana BJP Chief and he said that his son will reach the police station and he will fully cooperate. And now, shortly after the press conference by his father, by the BJP, Vikas Barala has finally reached the police station. Those are the visuals right there on your screen. Remember that Vikas Barala and his friend were booked by the Chandigarh police for stalking Varnika Kundu. She is a daughter of an IAS officer, Varindra Kundu. Vikas and his friend Ashish were out on bail after they were arrested by a police patrol team last Saturday. Calling her Beti Varnika, Subhash Barala said his son would cooperate fully with the police. In fact, the BJP just had a press conference not too long ago, around 45 minutes ago, half an hour back, and they said that his son, Subhash Barala, said that his son will definitely cooperate with the police. Even though he did not appear in the morning, he has now appeared before the police. That's the big breaking on Mirror Now. BJP held a press conference in Chandigarh, clarified its stand on the stalking case involving BJP State Chief Subhash Barala's son. Says BJP's priority is that the complainant's satisfaction and they will not indulge in politics on such issues. And the big breaking that on Mirror Now is that Vikas Barala has finally reached the police station. And joining me on the phone line is Apurva. Apurva, the BJP just had a press conference saying that Vikas Barala will cooperate and finally he has reached the police station.
Absolutely. In fact, it is a big breaking development as far as this entire case is concerned. Accused Vikas Barala has appeared before the cops to join the probe. Remember, earlier today at 11 a.m. he was expected to appear before the cops who had summoned them in this case for further investigation, but he had refused to acknowledge the summons and he did not appear before the cops at 11 a.m. Now we are hearing that he has finally appeared before the cops and he has agreed to join the investigation and extending his full cooperation. Remember, this entire development is coming just minutes after, in fact, hours after his father, Haryana BJP Chief Vikas Barala, in fact, had held a press conference where he said that the law will take its own course. There is no shielding anybody in this case because there was mounting pressure from all sides saying that there's some kind of shielding that is happening, which is why Vikas Barala has still not come out and is cooperating in this case. But his father has categorically said that the law will take its own course and Vikas Barala will be joining the police investigation shortly. And right after that, we're getting details as to how Vikas Barala has appeared before the cops. This is the latest development in this case. Now, the police already has the CCTV evidence in this case, which it had taken a couple of days back. And they will be investigating this case in depth because more skeletons could be tumbling out of this entire case. Now we understand how the investigation has started. He has agreed to cooperate in this case, and the latest development being he has just appeared before the cops to join the probe.
Right. Apurva, earlier he did not appear in the morning when he was summoned by the Chandigarh police, and earlier he refused to give his blood sample test. Could you take us through the entire process when the police was summoning Vikas Barala and he did not appear?
Right. Vikas Barala was expected to appear before the cops at 11 a.m. today morning, but then he did not appear. He refused to acknowledge those summons, and he did not appear before the cops. Now, we were also getting reports as to how there have been discrepancies as far as the medical reports are also concerned in Vikas Barala's case, because he had allegedly refused to give even the blood test and urine samples in this case. So now there was a lot of pressure that was mounting, and more importantly, the police are now, the Chandigarh police would be answerable and accountable to a lot of questions that are being raised as far as the investigation is concerned, because there have been allegations on the police as well to water down this case because it is a high-profile case and a politician's son is involved in a stalking case. So these are the kind of charges that were leveled against the Chandigarh police as well. They're trying to water down this case of sorts. Now, when he did not appear before the Chandigarh cops, there was a huge uproar as well as to why Vikas Barala is still not appearing before. Why is he still evading those summons? Why has he not appeared before the Chandigarh cops to cooperate in this case? Now, we also heard how the IG of Chandigarh had categorically mentioned that law will take its own course, and everything under the sun would be inspected and all the evidence would be taken into consideration. And he also said that they have sufficient CCTV footage in this case to go forward. So now it is to be seen how exactly the Chandigarh police goes ahead in this case, because there is a lot of pressure mounting on the Chandigarh police to come to a conclusive report. The discrepancies in the medical report is also a very crucial aspect in this case which needs to be dealt with. So it is to be seen how this case is taken forward from this time on.
Right. Apurva, also, there was a BJP press conference which was held earlier today. Tell us the details about what happened in the press conference. What did the BJP leaders say? Because they were saying that they will definitely make sure that Vikas Barala cooperates with the police.
Yes, in fact, there has been a lot of allegations on, there have been a lot of political parties that have been creating allegations on the Haryana BJP chief as well in trying to protect his son as far as his entire stalking case was concerned. And there has been pressure mounting on the Chandigarh police as well to bring out the accused. Now, the Haryana BJP chief Vikas Barala in his press conference categorically mentioned that law will take its own course, and no one is trying to shield any kind of any accused in this case. And it also said that Vikas Barala will cooperate in the investigation that the Chandigarh police is right now conducting. So he had actually cleared the air on the kind of speculation that was brewing as far as being shielding the accused is concerned, because he has categorically denied any of the pressure as well, saying that there is no pressure from any side to water down these cases. The law will take its own course, and if whoever the accused is will be brought to books as per the law and as per the investigation which will be conducted by the Chandigarh police. So these are the kinds of details that were emerging out of that press conference where he finally came out and reacted.
As a matter of Vikram Singh joins on the phone line. He's a former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Singh, the VIP brat has finally appeared before the police after public outcry. What is your first reaction?
Well, he had to come. He had no options because his options were most limited. Because if he did not, the court would have declared him as proclaimed offender and a reward would have been announced. And attachment proceedings would have followed. Now that he is here, I think the right thing to do is to subject him to custodial interrogation and see that 365 IPC and 511 IPC cases are made out or not. I'm sure with the statement of the survivor, there is no way that these two sections are not incorporated in the investigation and he is sent behind bars.
Right. Mr. Singh, it seems as if a lot of pressure was put on the BJP first before there was any kind of action taken against Vikas Barala. Do you think it was because of the pressure, the immense pressure, especially coming from the media?
Obviously, the media pressure and the constant digging by you and other channels prompted him, gave him that there is just no option for him but to surrender before the police. And this is exactly what he did. This is because of the media pressure and on the people who matter, that Vikas Barala has surrendered before the police, not because of any change in conscience.
Right. Earlier, he had refused to give blood urine samples, though both Varnika and her father claim he was drunk. Precious evidence has already been lost, Mr. Singh.
It may have been lost, but the fresh evidence has been created that his act is incriminating and self-incriminating. when you refuse to cooperate with the police and the investigation, that is also a part of it, incriminating conduct.
Right. Also, the BJP is claiming that there is no pressure on the police. Do you agree to this? Is this how such investigations are conducted?
Go fly a kite. Go fly a kite. Everything, see the sequence of events, important sections included in the FIR, important sections removed. Right. Given bail immediately so that it is not in the hawala for 3 days, then not subjected to the blood and the urine test. If in spite of this overwhelming evidence against Vikas Barala, if this is not undue pressure and strong arm tactics, then what is?
Right, Mr. Singh. How do you see the case progressing from now on?
I still see the tremendous scope of it being doctored and being nullified and bullying Kanupriya into submission, and the fact that she should compromise with Vikas Barala.
Right.
I do hope that does not happen. And if the case is charge-sheeted and is sentenced.
Right. Generally, we see that because maybe it could be so that because the victim here, the survivor, was a daughter of an IS officer, maybe there was more pressure on the BJP to act against one of its own. Do you agree with that?
I do agree with that. Yes, being somebody's daughter, it does matter. Just as it mattered for Vikas, it mattered for this child too. Had it been any other child, I don't say that justice would have been denied, but it would not have been so simple and easy.
Right, Mr. Singh. Also, do you think that the government should take more measures against making sure that children and daughters of ordinary people, like maybe me or other daughters, other youngsters, they are protected when something like this happens to them, because this happens quite often, but it's brushed under the carpet?
Right to life, right to dignity are fundamental rights, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, and birth. It's a different matter that it's a deviation and an anomaly that the rich and the famous get it first and as a matter of right, and the others have to struggle for it. But it will come naturally to you and me also, the common citizens of India.
Well, Mr. Singh, thank you for joining us on Mirror Now. Let me go back to Apurva, our correspondent. Apurva, what is the latest update so far? Has Vikas Barala reached the police station, and when can we expect him to enter, go inside and the proceedings start?
Well, Vikas Barala has already appeared. As we speak, he is probably being interrogated by the police in this case. He has already appeared before the cops and has been asked to join the investigation. Remember, this has happened after a lot of outcry that was created, and also a lot of pressure that was mounting on the Chandigarh police to act fast, because he had already evaded one summon in the morning at 11 a.m. where he was asked to come before the cops and join the investigation, and he had refused to acknowledge those summons at 11 a.m. and he did not appear before the cops. Right after that, we see the Haryana BJP Chief come out and categorically state that the law would take its own course, and Vikas Barala would in fact come and join the investigation in this case. And now we understand that as we speak, the interrogation is underway, and we will have to wait to find out what really comes out of this entire investigation that Vikas Barala is currently underway with the cops.
Right, Apurva, thank you for joining us with all those details. Vikas Barala has finally surrendered before the police.